Here's a look at the Klapka hit on Zack Whitecloud. There was no penalty on this play, and Whitecloud was in some trouble. I mean, look at the timestamp here. It's 12:02 where the hit happens. Whitecloud's slow to get up. He puts his hand to his head. The play goes up the ice and comes back, and you can just see Whitecloud now getting to the bench 10 to 12 seconds after the check happened. And look at the distance traveled. That's the key for me, and there's absolutely zero attempt to soften the blow at the end. I mean, I know he glides in, but he has created a lot of momentum. He sees Whitecloud's back, but he's low and wide, and he has a stick in a good position to force Whitecloud behind the net. And he has him lined up for right shoulder to left shoulder contact if Whitecloud carries on around the net. But he doesn't. He knows Whitecloud's only escape route now with his stick out in front is to turn back. He knows that's a possibility, and he's actually planned for it, and he makes his adjustment to go right through the back after that turn happens. The way I always look at hits like this is imagine a player building that much momentum and then driving into the end boards without another player there to break your contact. If you just skate in there and slam into the boards all by yourself, it would be ridiculous to do that, right? So why would we think this is the way to go just because there's another human being in there to take the contact for us, the impact for us? I mean, he takes a lot of strides over a great distance to get a lot of speed. And then he does glide in, but during the gliding process, he doesn't do anything to slow down or lose any of the momentum he gained. His toes are pointed to the boards throughout most of contact, and he just goes right through, straight through into the boards, facing the boards. He doesn't rotate or use his hips or anything. He just glides right through the back. And to me, that's what it all comes down to. There was no attempt to soften the impact after the amount of distance traveled. There was a poor angle of approach straight through the back, not angled, but there was no unnecessary outward or upward explosion, no arm extension follow through. There was definitely an attempt to go through the core, but he just went straight through the core. That is to say, straight through the core of a player with a needless and avoidable degree of force through a player's back, creating a dangerous impact with the boards. That's why I think this should be a suspension. I'd consider this a non-hockey play that isn't malicious, putting it in my 3 to 5 game suspension category. Tough Call would suspend Klapka of the Calgary Flames 3 games for boarding.